1969 in Lawton, about 2 miles from here across the road. This is the first play that was ever produced, written, and performed inside a Lawton Reformatory by inmates, for inmates. As a result of that, the play received a lot of notoriety, and one of the congressmen from here started a lot of stuff, wanted to shut the play down, and told the prison that they were promoting racist attitudes. There was a segment in there about a black Christmas, and he misinterpreted what the theme of the play was about. So the play created a lot of controversy inside, and I was threatened to be placed in solitary because of this, and the group was called the Black Theater then. So we changed the name to the Inner Voices, which means there's something inside of you that if you touch it, get it, and connect with it, you'll be surprised at what you can do. Some people thought inner voices mean we were coming out of prison, an inner voice coming outside of an institution. No. It was about the inner voice inside of you, inside of your heart. And if you can get in touch with that, you'll be amazed at what you can do. I was in prison at 20 years old at life. I was on death row for about 4 or 5 months. The Supreme Court outlawed or stopped the death penalty in '64. And I was sentenced in '65, so I was fortunate enough to not get the electric chair. Thank God. Thank somebody. So tonight we will show this play is called Holidays, Holidays. I wrote it in solitary. The beginning of this play is solitary. There was a riot in 1968 in Lawton, and we couldn't wear you couldn't wear hair on your face. You had to wear your shirt buttoned up to the top in 90-degree weather. We were called boys. We were called the N-word. The staff was predominantly white. There was only 2 black correctional officers. So we put the play on. We caught holy hell from the guards, from the inmates. Nobody wanted to see this play. So it took me 2 years to get this play. I walked around the prison, and I just came back from the crazy house. I had life. I went insane. They beat me. I was in solitary. And while in solitary, I wrote the words Christmas in prison in the dust. When I came out, I expanded that into a play, which I've never seen a play. I was in the play in the crazy house. It sent me back to Lawton, and I liked what I saw. So I wrote a play, produced it, directed, designed the sets and everything. And when I did that, the prison warden called me to his office and said that I didn't write the play. So I had to prove that I wrote this play. Nobody opposed it. Nobody else claimed it. So why should I prove that I wrote it and nobody else did? So they brought in 3 people, one from Howard University, one from Spellerson College, and Robert Hooks, the actor you see in the play, and Zelda Fisherman from Arena Stage. And they came in and read my play and gave me a critique, an interview, and I had to pass this test to prove this was my baby. Then nobody else claimed this is their baby but me. So we passed the test, and the play got so much attention. They let us out of prison on a furlough, a 30-day furlough, to rewrite this play for public television. And it won the New York Film Festival, nominated for a couple of Emmys. And it was the first national play that we ever written that was performed inside of Lawton. And what you will see is 10 men in prison on Christmas Day and how they spend Christmas. But you can see 10 characters that you would find anywhere. It just happened to be set inside a prison. You're going to find some characters that remind you of some of your friends, your buddies, etc. And this was done in 1971, would you believe? And we've been showing it every year. And folks cry, they laugh. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You will see that in this. And you'll see it's another guy here beside myself that we did this 40 years ago. And you'll see us 40 years ago with all my hair, had all my teeth. So we're going to show this and get started with it. And at the end, we hope to have a question and answer period. But I want to say that this play, Holidays, Holidays, was originally called Christmas in Time. And believe me, it's going to touch you. So we're going to show that. And then when the play is in, we get into the rest of the program with our singers, the fashion show, and our little comedy act. I want to thank you for coming out. And I don't know how we can perform in front of a full house like this. I'm not used to a full house. People all in the aisles and everywhere. So we're going to start off with Holidays, Holidays. You have it, Joey?
Yes, sir.
Okay.